YouTube, long time lurker, first time poster. I'm here to talk about refurbishing a MicroKorg to be something a little bit more hip, a little bit more modern. These things have been around since early 2000s, and they have not seen much change in their demeanor since then. So I was inspired by a couple of pictures I found online. Some guys had taken his MicroKorg, given it a little bit of a tilt up, and put some nice new wood sides on it. So I'm going to try and have my hand at this process and see if I can't make something cool out of it. Give it a new paint job, a little bit of a nod towards maybe some Moog synthesizers. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So with that said, first step, let's take this baby apart. So we got the synth all taken apart. We got faceplate, main motherboard, your key housing. You can tell all that, pretty sweet. And then I have taped up the parts of it that I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave this back of it, this kind of goldish color, a little homage to the original Korg. The rest of it I'm going to paint with some matte black, the back as well. But before I do that, I'm actually going to cut both of these in half, going across the top and the bottom housing, cut all the way across. And I'm going to attempt to give it a nice angle. So if you guys can see on this, this is the original shape, fairly flat, straightforward, been this way for decades. I'm trying to change it up a little bit. So I'm thinking of putting a good tilt on it and cutting these two plastic pieces in half. Yeah, let's cut it up. Alright, so we're back. I've got this guy looking a little bit better together. What I had done in the sides to get the angle, I used a little piece of some scrap Centra. This is some thin plastic. Cut the angle that I wanted this to sit at out of it, and I actually just double-sided taped this super sturdy foam tape to hold it together in place for now. And so this will hold its shape until I get the side plates on, and then that'll screw in and hold it all together even better. time to put the sides on. They're fitting pretty well. These ones are just temporary. I'm going to replace them with some nicer walnut here when I pick it up from the shop. But I made the template, and I've marked on the sides where I want the holes to be. And I also marked on the synth itself where I'm going to drill those holes. So I'm going to drill all those now, and then I'm going to bolt them on and see if it works. Alright, so we got some sides on it. Got it back together. Not too shabby. Now I'm going to build a little pole going from this end over to that end. Got some test sides installed. Gonna be replacing these with some walnut when I get a chance. Well, this is by far my favorite part of woodworking. Look at the difference there. You really start to see the curl and the wood grain. Let's check out how this looks. Alright, so it's all together now. I think that's it. Nice walnut sides. All together on the back. I covered up this exposed part with some plastic. I think that's finished. Yee!
It's a treat to have you here, boy. Woo!